There we go. All right.
Yo.
Woo! It's D&D night. We got no Branthrin, but we got him down in the corner. He's there chilling. He's got the got the ale mug,
He's happy.
Hello there.
dumping on our shitty sub count. Oh man! But we were playing D&D home brew game. That's gonna call it a homeschool game, homebrew game.
Homeschool game, yes. The home game. Play at home.
The home game. Fight your own
All right,
enemies.
home.
Oh man! As we do every Sunday night, from a very very terrible lazy 9 o'clock start to to about
we're
12 o'clock. Oh
We're
my
punctual
God!
For wizards.
We are punctual for wizards. I have all my previous notes, and I wrote a couple little ones just for now because I'm not 100% sure what you guys are going to do or where we're going to go. But we shall see tonight. As last time, man, we were all over. We had some good ideas. We visited some generals.
Diaz.
We had ideas, so we'll see where those actually. Yeah, we'll see how they turn out. Well, we had ideas about visiting generals, talking to people, sneaking
Shaking hands and
into
kissing babies.
chapels, missing objects, finding maps. What else did we do?
I forget.
Anyway, at the end of the day, we got to the airship and we took off into the clouds. We knew that Amico was being tracked by one of the generals, whatever that means to us. That means to us. We know that we came to the far eastern lands to find a warlord named Jun, who has eaten souls and taken souls, and one of them happens to be the father of two people from the Adventurers Guild from the southern city of Ashura, which we left way back in the day to come do a variety of quests, and this one as well. We are on that quest. How we go about it is, of course, our own way, and what we want to accomplish along the way. With that, we have found out who all three of the generals are, pretty much. We've met them. Now we're just working on whatever that plan is to either get to Jun and or force a move from somebody, start our own move. We have Amico. We had some ideas of dropping her off somewhere. We had ideas of going to the kingdom. We had ideas of getting the warlords moving and whatnot. So that's where you guys are. Wherever you want to go from there, we will do.
So I think if memory serves, we were talking about trying to enact a plan, 'cause we're all in the airship right now, right?
Yep.
Flying up, we think we can't be detected. So I think what we were talking about as an idea was taking Amico's clothes, because we thought that might have been the only thing that Macedo could be tracking her with. Dropping those off somewhere near the kingdom and setting up an ambush to take him out.
That was a plan. I heard that come up last week. If everybody is in agreement. Pretty much throw her pantsuit over the side of the airship, and wherever they land, we think Macedo will show up, and then we'll.
We set up a trap and waiting there for. We don't just throw him over the side and then still flying down 3 miles. And
Sure, why not? Let's just drop them. Split the trees with them. Dump out her suitcases.
She's in a tree somewhere.
Or TP the whole tower.
But that was one of the plans that we came up with. That is correct. You guys came up with.
I have a question. If we're doing this, so if we attack him or get him to come out and we attack him, we have a battle with him and we kill him, what doesn't get our heads on a chopping block afterward? Because he's like one of the dignitaries from the city.
well, we don't show up to deal with him, but what we can do is we can take. I don't know. Taking his head seems a bit gauche, but take something to prove that he's dead. Back to who's the other one that likes us? Budo. So we take that back to Budo and say, hey Budo, you got no Macedo now, so now we just need to figure out a way deal with Cato, and suddenly it's just you leading this army, and
Now we say this is what'll happen to you if you don't stay on
Well-
the good side.
No. Well, now you've got a clearer path to deal with Jund, who's making a march against your homeland, which is kind of bullshit if you ask me.
True. This is why you do all the negotiating.
Yeah. And for the record, Clerval's getting real sick and tired of playing the scruffy, dirty, punch him all first character. He hates this.
That's why we have Jake.
Hates this. When we are done here, we are going somewhere very nice where I can perform in front of a nice audience that is going to be dignified and clean and not stink.
So our
Absolutely, I have
home
no
that we
pro-
actually have people keeping clean for us,
Absolutely,
where
I
we
have no
don't have
problem
to
with.
pay to sleep.
I have no problem with going to the Elven High City.
We're not going to the Elven High City.
It's the cleanest place around. You can play all you want. You can.
Look, we go back to the Elven High City, and I'm identified. You're finding yourselves a new bard
Well,
because they are not letting me leave again.
your
Oh,
wife moved on.
Defined with you.
Isn't that what we're hiding from? Your wife? Your elven wife?
No, we're hiding from my mother.
Oh, your mother. Okay.
My mother, who wants me to marry the princess, soon to be queen.
yep.
Is there a reward? I'm just joking. Okay.
How soundly do you sleep?
Not sound enough.
So you got a couple of good plans going on so far. Anybody else have a different plan or anything you want to add to the plans?
I think so far
That's
that is
about
our
the only
plan.
So your
like,
plan.
We got the siege equipment messed with.
Yep.
We've got
And
Budo
deal with it
somewhat on
afterwards.
our side, we think. We're not sure.
Yeah, we have no way of telling whether Budo's on our side or not.
No, we don't. We suspect, but we're not sure. Like, we go back and, they try and kill us because they realize all the siege equipment's fucked up. Well, then. We know.
So overall, your plan is to eliminate the generals. Is that correct? Or at least
Yep.
two of them.
Yep. I just had a thought. We're out searching for Amico right now, right? That's what Cato's gotten us to do.
Yep.
Well, if we throw out, if we lure Macedo into some kind of trap, and we're able to effectively deal with Macedo, we can then, tell Cato that we saw Macedo with the princess because we recognized him as being the guy that was leading the siege equipment on. And then when he's no longer talking to Cato because he's dead, that's just going to make Cato that much more freaked out and think we're that much great. Like, we're that much greater.
That might work, yes.
Work.
May, what do you think?
We could have someone try to disguise themselves as her.
Or,
It could work temporarily, just long enough to get the drop on him.
we could have,
It's like a lure out plan.
I'm just gonna open his spellbook and start looking it over.
once we deal with Macedo, we could have whichever of the two, either Clairval or Jackson, pose as Macedo.
We'll just
And-
one by one infiltrate the entire thing with all of us disguised as half of the crew.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least if nothing else, to call in on the little orb thing and say, Amico's been found. It's safe in the capital. I'm going to stay here and keep her under wraps.
The issue is we'd have to have, for that to work, we've got to get the device from Macedo, like assuming he's carrying it with him.
Probably
which
in
is
his room.
Probably not. It's probably going to be back in the kingdom. So then we'd have to travel back to the kingdom, disguised as Macedo, work our way through everyone who recognizes Macedo, not knowing who's on our side, who's not, I think we run a lot of problems there. I like the idea of making it look like Amico's actually camped out. Like, I think May and Kylo could lay down some like false flags around the set up like a fake campsite that someone who doesn't know what they're doing is set up, and have tracks that are easy enough for someone to follow that it looks like Amico might have left, making it that much more likely that Macedo's gonna come in.
I have an idea. Jackson's gonna walk away for a minute and take Amico's clothes with him.
Okay. Still in the ship.
He goes dressed like her.
I'm more worried about what he's gonna do if he goes into a room alone with the clothing. Don't need that. Fresh.
You'll get it back.
Fresh.
You will get it back. And Jackson's gonna come back in about 5 minutes, use alter self.
Okay.
And he is going to come back looking like Amico.
Okay.
How long does that last?
An hour.
Well, might have jumped the gun a bit then.
He
I
cast it
can do
again.
it 5 times in a day.
He's testing
He's
it.
just showing off.
All right, so he'll walk up next to her, look identical to her, except they're wearing two different outfits, but her previous outfit on him looks exactly the same as she
It lets
previously
me
did.
be the same size and appearance as her.
Okay.
You sound like her?
And I sound like her, yes.
Oh, okay.
I appear as a member of another race. None of my stats change. She is a medium creature, yes?
Yep.
Then yes, I can look like her.
Okay, so you're gonna march right back into the city? What are we gonna do?
No,
No,
we're setting
we-
up the camp, but Amico
We're
will be
set
there.
Like a fake camp just outside of town, like maybe 4 or 5 hours out. Like, we need to pick a distance where Macedo's willing to go himself. Because if we go 2 days out, he might not go himself. But if it's a couple hours away, he might go himself to investigate.
Okay.
So what we can do is we disembark. That's going to theoretically set off Macedo's thing where he can track. Jackson's going to be moving around. May and Kylo, you can set up, the various, false flags and that to make it look like someone who doesn't know how to travel through the woods has been, knocking over whatever, breaking branches, and leaving a clear enough path to find. And the rest of us can be raiding in ambush to take out Macedo, and at the very worst, if he sends somebody else out, we can take out his underlings and maybe interrogate them for some information.
Not very stealthy to begin with.
That's why you're not the one that's going to be stealthy. You're the one that's going to be pretending to try to be stealthy and failing.
What kind of creature is Macedo?
A genie? What's it
It's
called?
a Oni.
Demon.
Do they have any weaknesses that we could have prepared for an ambush since we have time?
Yep, we did have that.
They like cheesecake.
No, I remember we rolled high on the, I think it was an Arcana check to get the information on the Oni. Are you okay if I look that back up again, DMV?
Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah, correct.
You don't
Yep.
you don't have a video clip on that, do you?
Yeah, we should play that.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'd be right.
they have regeneration, which means they'll regain hit points at the start of their turn. They've got a multi-attack, and they can change their state, and they've got a few spell casting abilities they can do. So they can do darkness, invisibility once a day, charm person, cone of cold, gaseous form, and sleep.
I missed all of that because my cat muted my laptop.
Uh-oh.
Kidding!
Okay, so they don't have any specific weaknesses. They do have some innate abilities, though. At will, they can do darkness and invisibility, and once a day, they can do charm person, cone of cold, gaseous form, and sleep. So
Is there anything we can do to prepare against those attacks?
Well, we need to do something to deal with the invisibility and the darkness, because those are ones that will definitely hamper us.
We could get a bag of flour. Just dump it on.
That you laugh. That's actually a really good idea. If
And
we've
make
got-
bread out of them.
If we've got something set up so that he walks in and he gets doused in flour, if he goes
Tar and feather
invisible,
him.
the flour will still be there. That actually does work.
Does it
That
really?
doesn't help us against darkness.
No. Is there anything that actually does? Because isn't magical darkness, you can't have lights or anything.
Well, darkness can be countered by light or
Daylight.
what? Daylight.
Daylight
Does
spell.
anyone have that?
Does Kara have it?
Let's look it up.
It's a cleric spell, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Should be a low level cleric spell.
It's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
Daylight's up there a little more, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what she got?
What is this 3rd level you speak of? We're 7th level.
What level is she when we wrote her up?
I don't know, I thought you
Level
said she was
5. We went over
5th
this
or
last
something.
time.
I currently do not have it on my list.
Well, she's a cleric. She prays for it.
Sure. There you go. She can pray
DM
away.
Has come, our DM has come unready.
What type of damage do Oni deal usually? Like, is there a specific type of damage?
Absolute worst damage.
Holy form, he's got claws.
Or
When
sword
he's-
to the face.
When he's in his large form, he's got a glaive. And when he's in his small or medium form, he's got like whatever melee weapon he's carrying.
Is he
It's
a red
mostly
Oni? Does he do fire?
slashing.
Sorry, what was that, everybody?
Go ahead.
I said, is that more like slashing damage? Not like there's no like necrotic or
There's no special weapon on like the slashing. The claw is just regular slashing damage. There's no special damage added to that.
The
as far as
claw.
we know.
Out of game, the claw somehow counts as bludgeoning, but the great sword or glaive is slashing.
How's the claw bludgeoning?
Don't know. That's what it says.
They're not very
Yeah.
sharpened.
It's
Maybe
the
he's
same
a-
rule for the Simic hybrid, is they can have a claw that does bludgeoning damage.
Maybe he stabs in with them instead of slash with
I
them.
don't know.
Must be.
Yeah.
That'd be piercing, though. I don't know. Maybe just beats you with them.
Home hitters.
They're very dull and very big.
Maybe like a bear claw where it doesn't really slash you, kind of
Yeah, he just kind of
One
slaps
first
you
from it.
around. Yeah.
beats the shit out of you.
Slash you.
Got big sausage fingers, just
I
smacks you
think his
around.
claw just got to be like a punch attack.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just instead of a hand, it's a claw, but it's still a punch, which is why it's bludgeoning damage.
Hits you with the back of the nails, not the front.
Pimp slap.
So, if we can get like flour or something, and I'm trying to remember, I think berry fire. Or something.
Can Jackson cast like a was it prestidigitation and have like dust or something or some sort of instead of, it doesn't
That's for
necessarily have to be
cleaning.
flour,
It could be
Could be
like
like-
paint or
paint or
Anything.
or like a like a peat moss type of thing, something loose that would stick to them.
Prestidigitation does cleaning. It doesn't do
Oh,
well. It does do soiling, but it's only for 1 foot, and I have to be able to see it and be within 10 feet of it.
Well, he's gonna have you by the hair at the time.
So
Rude.
I can cast fairy fire on him. So if he's got fairy fire on him, he can't benefit from invisibility.
ooh. And then if we can get some flour, it's probably pretty cheap to have as a backup in case you run out of.
I agree, because like the fairy fire, it's a concentration spell that lasts a minute, which means I can't cast any other concentration spells while that's going on.
Yeah.
You can
I'm
Kick in the
sure
dick, you're gonna
most-
forget it.
You can swing your ukulele at him though.
Well, that's what I'm using to create the fairy fire, so no, I can't.
Oh, okay.
Is there any way we could try to set up like an actual trap to like stop him from being able to move? Like a pit or like, I don't know.
He's got fly speed. Like he can fly.
Ooh, that makes it harder to trap him.
Yeah.
It depends on whether he's in his human form when he's first attacking us, because you could use like a grease or something to knock him down. Then-
What does he use
then
to
you-
fly? Like, does he have wings?
He's like a genie.
No, I think he's got wings when he's in his Oni
I
form.
didn't know they had wings. I thought it was like a genie. They're like a djinn.
Some of this is just his. This is the bard telling you things he's remembered stories. Some may have that, some may not. Some may be embellished. Who knows?
I mean, they do have the polymorph spell, so flying is not surprising. We may not fight an Oni either.
If we get him in a small form, would he not be able to get into his big form if he's in like a tight space?
He'll get hurt.
Okay, then we need to look for a cave.
Yeah, like if we could have her in like a tight space so that he couldn't get big and we block off the exit, he'd have to fight us in a smaller form.
Yes.
Yeah, cave would be good if we can find a cave that'll work for us.
We'll make a cave.
Well, and it would make sense that Amico would be hiding out in a cave as well. Like that probably wouldn't raise suspicion for
Come
him.
out of this paper mache cave you've created.
I was thinking more like a pickaxe and we just mine out a cave, but
Well, we have
4 months later.
we have a Iron Man suit. She digs
Yes.
a hole with.
I have acid. I don't know if that burns rock or not.
Not quickly.
You've made a giant mess.
But we're good at making messes.
Mud and acid all over.
Should we search to see if there's any caves that could work? Like in the area at all?
Yeah, well, that's... It'd be worthwhile. We've got to get down, like, we'd have to be down looking around first to find something that's going to work for us. So we'd have to find out, one, how far away do we want to be?
I mean,
Well, I
probably
don't
not.
mind being out of the town far enough that he can't just call for help.
Yeah, we don't want to
Well,
have too much backup.
I fear we want at least, like, 2-3 hours outside of town.
Okay,
it
so if
would
he
make
brings
sense if she was too close, because he hasn't been able to find her.
a contingent of men, what kind of thing do you have that can trap them to separate them? Do we have any kind of your look to the stars could work, but he's gonna know you're casting something before he moves away from his guys.
Yeah.
Good ideas.
We got
Yeah,
some traps.
I can cast the.
We had Bear Trap at one point.
Yeah, we did. I can cast the spike growth, but then I got to separate it between him and his guys, so his guys get slightly hung up by getting beat up. Oh, are we assuming that we've had a long rest since we've been flying?
I think you stayed at the cabin and then made your way to the airship, or did you press on through the night? Oh, you pressed on.
Forget.
Yeah. You force marched, I think. Right? To get to the ship. It was only midnight, though.
Okay, well, like, we
Yeah.
can still sleep. We don't have to go there tomorrow.
That's right,
We're
that's right.
We have to go there right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're 5 minutes late. I just want to know so I can get my level 2 spells back.
Do you think
Mhm.
there would be charts of nearby caves we could get from like a merchant or something?
Probably not.
Hmm.
Get the dwarf stick his finger in the air and see if he can divine where the caves are.
I mean, are there any obviously mountainous areas nearby?
So there are, but they're far to the north above Hema. So out of the Kingdom City, if you went north for about like 2 days or 3 days, whatever, 2.5, you'd get to Hema, and then past that, a day's ride north, you'd hit mountains. Other than that, it's a pretty flat area. It's got a lot of plains all the way around the kingdom, and then we got the bamboo forest to the west where Saracen was.
Well, we could look for like a crevasse in the ground. type of thing. Outcropping of some sort where we could get inside.
Even if
the
it's
elements.
a dirty building that he couldn't change inside of,
Yeah.
like
If
a
you want to limit him
stone.
to his form, yeah. Yeah, because if we could take him out in human form, he'd still have all his magic and everything, but he wouldn't have those other attacks, right?
He wouldn't have as much of an advantage.
He polymorphs, right? It's different than I forget what polymorph does. If he polymorphs into a human, does he still have his bludgeoning attack and everything else, or no?
No, it depends on what form he's in.
Right.
Okay. So he would be limited to his weapons and his magic then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So as long as he doesn't target me with the, well, I think even if he targets me, I gotta look up how my counter charm works.
Trident of Sigaloth, Helm of Brilliance. What is that? What is that?
Helm of Brilliance is what Ragnar's wearing on his head right now. The Hunter's
okay.
Coat is what Ragnar's wearing right now. The Trident is the thing that we took from the underground, from the underwater place.
Why did that pop up though?
Because I wrote it.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
It's our
Oh,
loot
okay.
list of weapons that we have
I
written
see.
down.
Okay, so for the charm
battle axe.
version that he's got, which he can only do once a day, as long as he doesn't target me with it, I can help stop that with a counter charm. Cone of Cold, he gets one shot with that. Gaseous Form, how we stop a gaseous form?
Ragnar's Helm.
A vacuum.
Like a real vacuum, or like the bag of holding vacuum.
Like a just suck him up into the like.
She's gone from suck to blow.
I mean, I'm an artificer. Can I make a vacuum?
over the long haul, but not within a couple days, I don't think.
Darn. Just
Hey.
Ghostbusters him.
You're not a Christmas elf. You can't just like use your tiny hammer and make something.
With Ragnar's Helm, we can actually cast Daylight.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
can we? Oh,
It has opals in it.
maybe you should borrow Ragnar's helm.
Someone should probably do that.
Hey guys, I'm Ragnar. Oh, I'm blind.
Oh, you got some nice weapons there, Jackson.
Yeah, May has some nice ones too, but she's usually in her automaton or
Yeah.
holding a gun.
I can't see that because I would have to open the window. So you got some good plans. You're going to put Jackson into a guise of Emiko, find a camp, have her at this camp, and then try to lure him out if he's only a couple hours away. You want to try to somehow negotiate his, or like block his size to make his size not an issue, which I don't really know. You have to come up with something on how to do that. It's a good idea though. And then you want to just try to, I guess, just go toe to toe with him and negate his spells and his abilities and whatnot. Try to take him down. This is a plan you're working on so far.
Yep.
Jackson's gonna go and change back into his own clothing
Okay.
before the spell ends and he ruins the clothing.
All right. So you test the spell. Give it a good run. Looks pretty damn convincing.
There, I sent you the list on Discord.
Oh, thank you, sir. Making me
Do we
some.
have anybody that can do any type of counter spell? My concern is his gaseous form. Because if he starts, taking a beating, he might try and escape with his gaseous form. And the only thing I can think of to stop that is a counter spell, and I can't do that.
Oh, it's a good loot list.
Didn't you have a spell that you could cast like a gelatin cube around something? Or something like a gelatin cube?
No idea what you're talking about.
What was that thing that you cast over that portal that monster came out of, and the monster was stuck in it in the far realm?
I believe that would have been his usual psychic fuckery that makes them
Oh,
think
okay,
they're fighting
so-
something.
Okay, so the thing thought it was in
Yeah,
something that was holding it in place,
yeah.
which he probably would be too smart for.
We got Branthrin's katanas.
Oh yeah, he's got some good weapons.
Hey, there's the
Are
picture.
gaseous forms weak to fire? Like, what if you set it on fire?
It's immune. I think it's immune or resistant. Hold on.
Like, is there anything gaseous forms aren't resistant to?
It takes no. It's resistant to non-magical damage.
So magical damage is still okay.
Every single one of our weapons is magical.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's like Wonder Twin power activate form of methane gas.
It's interesting because
light him on fire.
from 3.5 over to this, right? Gaseous form of 3.5 was gas. You couldn't do anything. It's gas.
Yeah.
This one here, you can actually still do stuff, which is interesting.
Yeah, this is more like when the vampire turns into mist and you jar some of his mist.
Yeah, which before to me it made sense. It was just mist. It was just gas. You couldn't do anything. It'd seep under a door and it'd get away. This one you could actually interact with it. It's weird, but
So here's a question: if you went into gaseous form and I used the katana of force, it's wind force, if I remember correctly, when
Yeah.
Jackson, would it disperse him?
even if it disperses him, it just blows him around. He
Okay,
still
so he
controls
still
the gas. He's
stays-
still, yeah.
The gas still it's still a form. It stays
Correct.
together. It doesn't disperse like, say, a
No.
cloud of mist or a cloud of smoke.
No.
You can still take magical damage.
Yeah, which is interesting. That's completely different, but it is what it is.
Okay. So, do we like her plan?
Yeah, there's just one more thing I'm thinking of is, does any of us have any way to deal ice damage?
He does. He can cast Cone of Cold. I'm gonna get scrolls on that.
Why you want to freeze the gaseous form?
Well, if he turns into a gaseous form, I'll wall of water around him, and if someone hits that with ice, it'll all freeze.
We do have something that can do that. It's called a Crinoceros.
I think the Crinoceros might be difficult for us to hide.
Yeah, I can't
Somebody-
turn the Crinoceros into Amico. Just myself.
That would be
That'd
neat,
be a
wouldn't it?
hell of a fucking surprise.
I could cast Speak with the Animals on it and have him have a voice. Although I don't think it makes it for everybody.
No, it would be so you can speak with
Just
him.
so I get to talk to him. Why am I in lady form? That's what he'd be saying. Rhinoceros is small now.
I guess it doesn't really specify, but it does talk about saving throws.
The other thing that I've got, and DM, I need some clarification on this. For innate spell casting abilities, my understanding of those, they require no material components. They still require somatic and verbal components, though, if the spell requires it.
Of
right?
course, yeah, for sure.
So I could cast silence in the area around him, stopping him from being able to activate any of his innate spellcasting abilities.
But is it a physical ability or is it a spell that he casts?
It's a innate spellcasting ability that he has.
Okay, so it's not like a vampire where the vampire just has a mist form.
Right.
Yeah, it's different.
Gaseous form, yeah, what do we got here? Verbal, somatic, and material, generally. Yeah.
So he doesn't need the material, but he would still need to do the verbal. So without the verbal, he'd be shit out of luck.
True.
But that being said, it's a big area for me to hit and would probably affect our abilities to cast spells as well.
Circles back to that whole you'd be concentrating on one thing again.
Yep.
Anybody have some sort of binding spell to bind
No.
him into one form? No.
I mean, finding somewhere where he can't turn into his own form because he'd be too tall would be great.
What do either you are either you able to do runic symbols, runic circles?
I mean, we tried the magical circle once, but that was with a different kind of demon, and we don't know how long that'll last.
Because that would bind him into his form and make him unable to move, right?
No clue.
Yeah, we were just kind of
Okay, you're not an
messing
expert. I got it.
Look, I hunt monsters, not demons.
around.
Monsters, demons are the same thing.
No, a kraken is different.
So, I think this is what our plan should be. We're gonna rest. We're gonna rest tonight. Start fresh. We're gonna find. We'll set down. Say what, 2-3 hours outside of town. Do we want to go? So we set down 2-3 hours outside of town. That gives us 2-3 hours to plan and set up a specific area that we want the Sato to come to us for.
Yep.
Well, if you set, okay, so if you set May and I down maybe half an hour outside of town somehow, we could start a very bad trail that leads to where we're gonna rendezvous, and we'll
I
meet
don't
up with.
think we go that far out because like he's been looking for over a week. So like if there was that level of bad tracks then, they would have found it then. I think having the bad tracks closer to where we actually are and being far enough away where it's not necessarily somewhere that they looked or somewhere that they could have easily missed.
Okay.
Like, that's my thought. If you've got other rationale for it, Kyle, I'm listening.
Well, because that would give you time to set it up, and we would make trail back to where you're going to set up, and then pull the.
Okay.
We assume that he
Well, I
has
think-
some magical way to track, so
Yeah.
he doesn't actually need a trail to follow as much.
Sure, I guess. If that's how he's tracking her,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm assuming she's staying on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she should stay with Branthrin. That way she's got some protection.
Ah, not unguarded.
Barantha and Ragnar, it's up to Kai and Kara if they want to come with us on this.
The dwarfs.
Ranthrin, Ragnar, and
And Raoul, he's got a cutlass of his
Raoul.
own as well.
Yep.
oh, Raoul.
I think the twins might want to get in on this since this is one of Jun's generals, so they might want to get in on this.
All right, I got them handy here. Can use them. We could do that for sure.
So Kyle, like we could drop off you and May, give you a chance to look around, find a good spot to set up this ambush. Then we come down once you're ready, you found a spot, and then we start luring him out, then we just have to wait for him to come.
Sure, we could set up a ramshackle camp.
Okay?
We're gonna need 65 feet of hemp rope. We're gonna need 2 tarps made of the finest caribou hide.
Caribou hide.
You know, in regards to that, there is someone we could probably message. We do know some hunters. They're a little bit far, but
Yeah, it seems a bit unnecessary for this.
we want to go that extreme. We could message Beridel, that hunting elf that we found.
Do you have allies?
except-
Yeah.
Except it's more likely that she's not gonna have stuff that's made by hunters. She's gonna have stuff that came from the city that she's taking with her. What do we have on board that looks like she would have grabbed it on her way out of town?
We have any
Yeah.
blankets?
Because she's
Say
not
we
a.
our outdoor equipment.
Yeah, we do have outdoor equipment with us. I was gonna
Emiko,
say
how,
she's not a survivalist. She's a princess
how
and a
well do
bartender.
you handle being a survivalist?
Where am I here?
Emiko, how well can you handle yourself in the outdoors?
Are you asking her?
Yep.
She's not very good in the outdoors. No, she's a city dweller. She was at first she grew up in the cities, and she ran the tavern there locally, and then was brought out here. She did make a journey at one time. It was a big adventure, but of course relied on a party to bring her here. So
So it would be reasonable to assume you might know how to make a tent.
she could make a tent.
Good, so we're not going to go too crazy with this then.
Ew.
Hey, what is
I
this?
don't want our 2 rangers to go and make an entire tent out of skilled work, and then he'll show up and be like, what the fuck is this? This is way too good for her.
Who did she have working with her?
I mean, preferably we don't need a tent if we find some sort of cave or building that she could be in.
Right?
Yeah, I don't think we're finding a cave. Not from the.
Yeah, doesn't sound
Maybe
like
like an
That's
abandoned building.
it. In the middle of the forest.
Could happen.
It could.
Could be an old hermit's house
Yeah,
A
well,
witch's
we're
hut.
working on Kylo can May to find it.
or a witch's house.
A witch's.
Yeah, there we go.
Just for a few hours.
Yeah, witch's house.
We'll
Could
bring
be
you
house.
some children.
Could be a house made of candy. Yeah.
Why am I not seeing this? I'm looking.
Okay, so I'm
for
assuming
myself.
we decided on things, and we're gonna take a sleep and take a rest here. And when we wake up, we're hovering over the place where we're getting off, right?
Yeah.
I know the DM's checking stuff out.
I'm looking something up just for my own notes, which is it says it's in the book. I didn't see it, but we'll look again just to make sure. You guys,
Were the
yeah.
mountains too far away?
Yeah, they're north of us. We're not going that far. It's like 3 days march to the north.
Whew.
That map that's on the thing. No, that's not a very good map, right? That's
It's a rough map. It's
what's
not
this? What's the city called? The main city
Sorry, of what where we are?
where Emiko came from. Yeah,
Yep.
what's her city called? Is that New Hannon? Ham?
Nope.
Ham,
No.
Ham?
Neo
Oh, that says-
Coral.
I can't see what this is.
Neo Coral.
So it's not on that map that you've got there.
No. New Hannon, you know well.
Do I?
That's you knew that growing up as a place to never go. That is
Okay.
the hope city of the gnomes.
Oh, okay.
It's a foolish place.
Such a foolish gnome.
Second thought, let's not go there.
Silly place.
You
go
know,
there.
2
Might
different
have-
places with gnomes. We're
Might
avoiding
have,
both of
uh,
them.
They might have bouncy castles. Pinatas. Stinking gnomes.
Where's this word?
What are you looking for?
Radiance of the Dawn.
Oh, is that a light spell?
Yeah.
Is that what the spell is that the helmet can cast, or is it daylight? that they'll cast?
No.
Daylight is what the helmet costs.
Daylight is
Casts.
for the helmet. I am looking up our friend here. Oh, maybe it's just
Oh,
the
I-
basic.
Oh, channel divinity. Okay.
Yep.
I think I might take the battle axe with me. For
Yeah,
this battle.
Jackson's gonna take his rapier and the dagger.
Found it.
Where's
Okay,
the,
I got it.
Well,
I
not
lost.
even gonna take them. He's gonna have those ready for
I
himself.
lost the list here. The, so I have the. the hell is it?
Okay.
You do have the Starlight Battle Axe.
I have the
that we
Starlight
barely ever use.
battle axe, so that should. Does that not cast? What does that cast? It's a Starlight battle axe. made of light.
I think it cuts through different planes of existence.
Would it cut through darkness?
Probably cuts through everything. Could be able to still hit a target in the darkness and or pinpoint them, but Kara is a cleric of the light domain, and she can channel divinity, radiance of the dawn, radiant blast, ends magical darkness in 30 feet. Hostile creatures take a lot of radiant damage. So she can blast through darkness. If he's in darkness, and she can, again, if she can pinpoint him and or shoot that way.
You just got to run into the darkness and do that, basically.
Yeah. Well, actually, hers says 30 feet, so I assume it would get everybody in the darkness. That's hostile.
Yeah.
However, with an axe, you're pinpointing him. If you can pinpoint him within the darkness, you can cut through the darkness, cut through him. That Starlight Battle Axe is from beyond the mortal lands. It's quite a powerful, powerful item. However,
Hey, it's all Becky's here.
hey, I saw her the other day. She's getting a pizza.
Oh, yeah?
I was getting lotto. I had to run, but good to come by. Come play Warzone on Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, you'd have to target him. You got to know where he is to hit him. Same thing with the main ability of this thing is that it can cut through planes of existence. So if somehow, some way you knew where he was on an astral or ethereal plane, and you struck that exact spot, you cut through the plane and hit him. If he was a plane shifter. Powerful, powerful item. Granted to you by a dwarf beyond the stars.
I thought that was a different weapon, but okay.
Am I right or am I wrong? I think that's
I
the
think
start.
you're right. I'm just looking over the Fat Loots list.
Okay. That was a
Attacks versus
nice...
corporeal creatures take, 2d10 if they're
Radiant.
critically hit.
Mhm.
And strike a creature whose body is on the ethereal plane as if it were on the material. Yep,
Mhm.
that is that weapon.
Oh, yeah. So he got some good weapons. He got some good defense against his abilities. Gonna sleep for the night on the airship, of course. Get all your things back you get back after an 8-hour rest. And then circle high up above the clouds and try to find a spot where you want to land. And how quickly you want to get to work.
So, main Khaled, do we want to drop you guys off to find an area to set up, or do we all just want to go out now and work together to set up?
Well, so we've rested. We're assuming that it's time has passed.
You spend basically 8 hours on the ship sleeping. There is shifts, but you're in no immediate danger. You know nobody can track you right now. You know that you're allowed to be away from the mercenary camp because you're out looking for Amico. There's nothing to worry about. You take your shifts. Raoul takes a shift. Everybody takes a shift, and
Do you have a thing set up that does the whole party?
oh, do the D&D. I think it is.
Is it D&D?
Yeah, I think it's D&D. I don't know when we updated it last, but yeah, that tells everybody. I think, right? Is Branthard in there? No, he's not in there yet.
We haven't had it.
Got to put Branthard in there. That's our Liam. He's away tonight. But he's got a little image in the corner. You can see the little
He's playing
Branthard.
a dwarf barbarian, Path of the Berserker, level 7.
There you go. He's got a little mug there. That's what he's known for. Drinking his ass off. Too bad we can't have him dance.
That's something you'll have to create. That could be your VTuber.
That'd have to be his.
Make a little mouth move. And you could use him for the nights you don't want to put the camera on.
That'd be funny, eh? Liam's voice doing that.
Yeah.
All right, so in the morning after you're rested and you get back whatever you're going to get back, Clairvel is saying, hey, do we want to swoop down, drop some people off so they can start setting some stuff up and we'll go back in the clouds so we're not tracked? Or do we want to land, but then we're in against the clock for being tracked?
I think we're dropping some people off first.
that the way you guys want to do it, Kylo and May?
Sure.
All right.
Okay. Long story short, you're going to swoop the ship down. You two are going to make your way off there rather quickly. May and Kylo, the two rangers, into the... I'm going to assume... Or where are we going? North, east, south, west of the city? I was assuming north, but I could be wrong.
Well, if she's trying to head back to
Ashura.
Ashura, that's west, right?
Technically southwest, yeah.
So let's go slightly southwest of the city.
Okay, southwest of the city, a couple hours out, you're going to be near the shores of the ocean, of course. So you're on the plains. Ship swoops down. You guys jump out. You'll be in tall grasses, right? Not much else around for foliage between the kingdom and the sea below. Maybe a
There must be
tree,
some shrubbery.
little shrub here and there. Maybe the lone tree, but that's about it.
We require shrubbery.
Shrubbery. You two are off. You jump off and you're down there. Two rangers are below. What do you want to do as the ship takes off back into the sky?
Wave at them.
Goodbye. What was the plan again?
Well, it's set to work looking for an area that would be. We require a shrubbery. Let's find an area that would be suitable for a makeshift ramshackle tent set up with one of our tent kits.
All right, give me a survival roll.
Somewhat safe for someone who's not overly survivalist. I got an 18.
19 plus 6, 25.
25.
How are you?
Show 'em how it's done.
Who the hell is an artificer hired me?
She's a ranger, too.
Ranger. Yeah, she used to be a ranger.
Player. I'll be right back.
Used to be a ranger like me.
Yeah.
Just like an
She
arrow.
took an arrow in the knee. Yeah.
You guys spend some time. You start looking around. You're like, oh man, there's not much here. It's just freaking plains. But May finds a spot using her advanced survival there to find a good little area that's kind of on a raised miniature hill by a simple tree with some bushes down below and some shorter grass on top. Good spot to set up a camp. What do you want to set up exactly?
Real shitty camp.
What supplies do you...
The tent and the cooking kit that we brought with us.
Okay. You have the tent with you?
Yep.
Okay.
Grabbed
all
it
right.
off the ship on the way.
Perfect.
on the way out.
Set up the tent.
It was part of the plan.
I know it was. I want to make sure you had it.
You're not there for the plan.
I want to make sure you took it. All right. You're like, oh, damn it, the tent's up there. All right. You set up the tent. You make a little makeshift campfire, put out the cookware and whatnot. Start decorating this camp as a little camp. It makes it look like somehow she ran away from the city or was taken out of the city and had made it, for some reason, only a couple hours away from the city to the south towards the water, as if she's going to try to escape by ship, either by herself or with a group, and she's camped here. Whatever reason that she wasn't being, coming up on his visions or whatever, you don't know. But if she goes there and this camp is there, he would investigate type thing. So it looks pretty authentic. What else do you want to do?
I'm going to clean up our tracks and make it just look like there's one person in the camp.
Okay, using your survival roll you already have, you could do that. You clean up the tracks and you make it look like there's one person that's been in the camp. Put like a single stick on the fire or something with a little piece of game on it, that kind of thing. Make it look
make
like
a little bit of walking around. It looks like Amico's gate.
maybe a Schmitz bucket or something nearby, whatever it is.
Yeah.
All right, you got a little one-man camp. You guys spend some time.
How do we signal these guys to come back down? Because
Well,
we
I'm gonna wait about an hour.
need our Amico back.
Takes you about an hour, I would say, to set up this camp.
And then I'll use the crystal ball.
Okay, use the crystal ball. And what are you gonna do? Scry on our guys, Kylo.
Yep.
Okay, you see Kylo. He just finishes up making this little camp. He's got
Set.
it.
Yeah, use message so that you guys all set.
Yes, we're ready. Send
Okay.
Jackson down.
Do I
and you guys can come too.
too?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. An afterthought, he says I get to come along.
All right, ship sails down. As you get near the ground,
While the ship's coming down, I'm using my survival skill to kind of set up outside the perimeter a couple of thatched areas that look like they'd be natural, where we can kind of hide.
okay, little hills of thatch. Okay.
Yeah, just something that looks like it would be in the natural shrubbery area would catch, where birds would nest or whatever. Just
Gotcha.
so that we have someplace to hunker down in, because there's going to be 6 or 8 of us standing around
Mm-hmm.
when it's just supposed to be Amico.
You could do that over the hour. You get that all set up and ready. As that ship comes down, what's happening? Somebody jumping out of that? Are we stopping it? What's going on?
This would be when Jackson would probably want to make sure that he actually looks like Amico is wearing Amico's gear.
And doesn't it only last 10 minutes?
1
An
hour.
hour.
An hour. How many hours away are we?
At least 2.5.
Okay.
But you
Then
got,
not yet.
let's say you got the gear ready, right?
Yeah.
He's got the gear ready. Who's come? Are you guys jumping off the ship, or are you landing and walking down? What are we doing?
We've got an area where we're not going to leave this massive indent in the area from the
Just
ship.
use the rope. Just use the rope ladder on the side of the ship.
Yeah. I'll just climb down the last little bit.
Gotcha. Who's coming off? Jackson?
Yeah.
Clerval?
Yep.
That's it?
The twins.
Twins,
care.
sorry. Okay, 2 twins. Branthron's staying on, Ragnar
Love
staying
your
on,
stats.
everybody else is staying on. Okay. All right. Good. You guys jump off the ship. You come down the little ladders, take like a foot jump down or whatever. The ship takes back off into the sky, correct? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Rolls piloting the ship, takes it up into the clouds. Okay, you guys are down on the ground. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
We gotta find good hiding spots because we can't be here if Macedo gets here right away.
I have taken care of that, folks. We have these areas to hide behind.
So, let's get comfortable for a bit here, and let's try this. Let's try the crystal ball on Macedo.
Okay. All right. Where do you want to go? Because Kylo has made the camp seem like only one person's been there.
Yeah, so only Jackson can enter the camp now that it's set up. And I inform you that as that when you get here, wherever you landed away from.
So you just want to kind of like hang out maybe in the tall grass somewhere nearby.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, we can go to the coast for a little bit because we're not far from the coast, right?
You can make it over the coast, sure.
Yeah. Or we can hide out. We can sit behind the areas that I've made for hiding, but we can't start a fire or anything because.
Yep.
They'll see that.
Well, we want a fire.
Well, yeah, she's got a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackson's gonna go play with.
Yeah.
Jackson, enjoy your camp.
Alright. So, while we're getting set, I'll try and use the crystal ball on Macedo to try and get an idea of whether or not this has worked or not, to see if he's making his way out of the kingdom or anything like that.
Okay. Based on having just arrived and Jackson is in the clothes of what's her name?
Well, give it, like, what do you want to give it? 30 minutes?
Yeah.
So we'll give it 30 minutes. That way, we can get an idea of what he's doing.
Okay. All right. Give it a good 30 minutes. You guys sit down in the tall grass and you pull out the crystal ball.
Yep.
Okay. So with the crystal ball, what do you have to do to scry in the person you want?
Scrying through it. So he gets a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I have first-hand knowledge, obviously. Am I considered familiar enough with him at this
Yep.
point?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So the save modifier is 5 higher than it normally is. So he's got a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So. All right. I got 11.
No.
Okay.
So I can see him and his surrounding. I think it's 60 feet around. Hold on. Yeah, so basically I've got normal vision in 10 feet away from him, so I can see surroundings and that.
Okay.
And because I'm using the crystal ball of true seeing, I see through illusions and invisibility. So I see him as his actual form too.
So you see him as a as an Oni, a big red burly Oni.
Yeah.
He is in his chambers, which is at the kingdom.
Yep.
All around him are magical devices, books, things like that. You can see he's in a smaller room, so maybe a back room in his room or something like that. Doesn't have a bed or anything like that. It's just looks like a little magical workshop or whatever that he's in. He is himself looking through a crystal ball that is on a table. When you see it, it's more like Kyloke described it to you, the larger bowling ball type one that was dark with the clouds in it.
Okay.
He is looking through that, and he seems to be speaking. I don't know, can
What's
you
he
hear him?
saying?
Can you hear him?
I
All
can
right.
see and hear through this.
All right. So with that, he's talking to our other general here, Cato. Even myself, I get... There he is. Okay. He's talking to the General Cato when he says that he has found her. He says, I found her. I don't know how, but she's come back up on my radar, let's say. She seems to be to the south, probably escaping by ship across the ocean. Can't really make out what the guy's saying. Something in the crystal ball. But you could hear Macedo say, no, I will go myself. I'll take a small troop and I'll head out there today. We'll get her back. We'll get back on track. Don't alert John that she has disappeared. So give a little speech like that. Does he get
Yep.
any save against being spied on?
He failed it.
Oh, okay. I just remember 3.5 or something. Or it's like an
Yeah,
eyeball in
the
the room.
save that he just rolled failed.
Got it. Okay. He says that. You see him communicating with the other general and whatnot. He walks around the room and looks like he's preparing a bag. He's got a bag and he's stuffing some items into it. A couple scrolls and whatnot.
Okay. So I'll keep concentrate. This spell lasts for 10 minutes, so I'm
Okay.
going to keep on him and watch him for the 10 minutes.
Okay, you watch him for the 10 minutes. He's just packing up.
The people he's bringing with him, that kind of thing.
Yeah, he's packing up, getting ready to leave or whatever. Throws a cloth back over top of the crystal ball, we'll call it, on the table. He heads for a wall, and upon the wall you see him turn a torch, sconce, and the wall slides open, and he exits back through there into what looks like a bedroom, like a more bedroom in the castle type thing. From there, again, just kind of checks himself, makes sure everything's good to go, opens the door into a hallway, and down the hallway he collects a couple men. He's motioning to the men, come with him, as he goes down the hall and heads for the stables.
So we've got 2 men with him.
He has a total of 4 he gathers together.
You said a couple, couples 2.
He has 2 couples that he gathers together.
They're very much in love.
Two couples.
Which means we just have to wound one from each couple, and the
Yeah.
other one will care for their lover.
Yes, that's
kill
the
'em,
logic the Spartans
don't
used.
kill them,
Definitely.
because then you send them into a murderous rage. But if you just injure them, they have to stop what they're doing and care for them.
Yeah, we don't want to fight Achilles
There you go.
and the river.
Want to get kicked in a big hole.
Okay. Do I say anything else of note before the 10 minutes is up?
No, nothing major, no.
Okay, so I'll relay that information to the rest of the group. So it worked. Macedo's coming himself. He's bringing 4 guys with him, it looks like. He's told Cato that he's found Amico, and he specifically requested that Cato not tell Jund that Amico's been missing, so we can use this to our advantage. I also saw how he's getting into a secret room. So if we need to go back into the kingdom, we can open that up and show evidence against him to those still in power there.
Wonderful.
Is there anything we can set up that would be along the way here that might hinder them, like some kind of trap for the horses where, like, it trips, breaks its leg, throws somebody off, maybe they can't come. Kylo, May, is there anything you guys can do along that line?
May can set traps, I think. I can cast spike growth when they're here, but it's not gonna last long enough if I cast it now.
That's going to help us much.
Basically, you're in the plains. You're not near a road or a trail, so they'd have to go across cross country type thing anyway through the long grass. They're not going to get perfect movement, of course. Going to be a little hindered. You guys were in the grass. You saw that with the crystal ball. Only the 3, 4, 5 of you know that. Not Jackson. He wasn't there. He's over at the camp.
I'll message to Jackson. I'll use message to Jackson. Okay. Get him up to speed.
Okay, get him up to speed with the message. Where do you guys want to go from here? You know it's about a good 2 hours from the kingdom. Now they're on horses.
Yeah. Is there anything that we can set up to try and impede them to stop all 5 from getting here? Looking to Kylo and May on that. If no, that's fine. If we can, great, let's use it. If not, okay, then let's set up for when they show up.
Well, I can't set. Well, I could set some small survival traps, I'm sure, but I don't have a proficiency in traps, so May would have to do that.
May, is there anything that you could set up that might take 1 or 2 of them out? If we were to go 20 minutes away, set something up that they're likely to come across that might take 1 or 2 of them out, means we have that many fewer to deal with.
Okay. So what you had spike growth, right?
Well, spike growth won't work because that's not something that we can lay in wait, I don't believe.
Okay. May has the ability to make little makeshift traps and stuff. If she's alive. Maybe asleep.
No, I don't know. She was here. Was she here like a minute ago?
But she could make like a basic snare we've done before, type thing.
Yeah. Well, the issue with a basic snare, anything that's obviously a trap, not like an accident, like a hole in the ground that they didn't see that they fall into, that's something that might not set them on edge. A snare trap, they'll stop, cut the guy down, and be on edge because they know someone set that snare trap.
Well, the only other thing we could do is have the ship come back down and bring the bear and the wolf down, have them patrol.
My concern with the bear or wolf, those might be spotted. I don't know what your level of control with those are. Like, would you be able to get those things to be quiet, lay low, and wait for a signal to join the combat?
I can cast talk to the animals. I can tell them what to do.
Okay.
But then I don't control the bear. That's May's. But I could tell the bear what to do.
Yeah.
The wolf would listen to me.
Yeah.
I could also bring up the. I think it's been 7 days since I used the Onyx dog, right?
Where did we just use the dog? We just used the dog in something.
Last time it was used was against the attack on the ship, on the airship.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's been more than 7 days. You're right.
So I could bring him up and let him run around because he speaks common.
Yeah.
But if random Onyx dog attacks, you're gonna be like, well, where did this thing come from?
Yeah, Onyx dog would be good to give away.
Macedo's gonna know it's a wondrous creature, right?
We think we can get the animals down and hidden enough. Like, we're in plains. Like the Crinoceros, the bear,
A little bit obvious, yeah.
are probably going to be pretty easily to be seen. The wolf can probably hunker down, but I don't know about the bear.
Well, the wolf's not gonna take out 5 guys for you.
No, I wasn't thinking of getting... No, I was just thinking more backup for us when it comes to the actual fight. I don't want to send the wolf in because the wolf might get, going on its own, the wolf's probably going to get killed. I'm not interested in just getting the animals killed.
Thank you. I'd be sad if you killed my wolf.
Well, I wouldn't be the one actually killing him.
I'd blame you.
I'm sure you would. Wolf's going to die of a heart attack one day, and I'm pretty sure you can blame me.
Like, damn it, your music killed him.
Yep.
May is
tail
still
was
on
too
here, I
body
don't
for
know.
the wolf, and it died of shame. Okay, so what I think we want to do is we want to just lay in wait, and then once we've got everybody in, we just all we get one surprise round, right? In theory.
Yeah. If you're hidden.
What do we want to hit everybody with to start things off?
Well, the other option too is if you do want to get rid of them as they come in, I could cast Pass Without a Trace, and we can sneak up behind them and grapple them, because we would silence them right away, right? So if we grappled them in the Pass Without a Trace, or you could cast invisibility on somebody.
Silences you.
Right, but if we grapple them.
Who are you
I know.
grappling? People off a horse?
Yeah.
Oh, they're on horses.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
I don't see
I was
that
thinking
would
foot soldiers, but
Yeah.
if they're foot soldiers, we could do the classic. You see it in every movie. Like the guy comes up behind and Batman grabs him and takes him down into the darkness.
We're not. I don't think any of us are particularly skilled at that ability. None of us are rogues.
Gives you a +10 to stealth.
I know. I just.
I am the knight.
Yeah. You don't get
I
it.
am Justin.
Draw.
Kai
Was
is
born in the
knight,
grass.
and I'm assuming which one of you is wearing the helmet? Ragnar's helmet?
Damn it.
If none of you are wearing it, I'm assuming Kai is wearing it.
You want
That's
Kai to
not
wear?
letting us leave without it.
You want Kai to wear a giant bejeweled helmet?
We did say we weren't leaving without it, so I do not have it though.
Kai's a rogue. I mean, it's kind of.
I know, but the other option is his sister, who's already got her own way to dispel daylight.
True. You get that big thing on here. I just want to see. It's a giant helmet, though, isn't it? It's pretty. It's like a bishop's hat, ain't it?
It is the Helm of Brilliance.
Yeah.
Look at my brilliance.
Yeah, it's pretty damn big. It's a big old winged helmet.
Yeah,
Covered in
but
jewels. I don't know if a rogue would be too good with it. But.
Okay. All right. So, let's try and figure out what we want to try and do for our surprise round if we get it. I can cast hypnotic patterns off the start, and we might catch. Let's say, worst case scenario, we'll probably catch 2. We could even get all of them caught in it. So that's
What's
got.
that alert Macedo.
Well, he might get caught in it as well. Well, when we do our surprise round, Maceto's going to get alerted.
Right.
So that's what we're trying to figure out, what we're all doing first to get things started. I can do the hypnotic pattern, which will incapacitate some of them, possibly even all of them, but they get a save on it. The other option is I can do the fairy fire on Macedo right away, so he can't use his invisibility. But again, it's a concentration, so I can't do both. Both of these are concentrations, but I can't do both.
Right.
Jackson's not involved in this plan because he's assuming you guys are sitting about a little
Right.
bit away.
You can hear through message, but
Message with you.
yeah. But you're acting as the decoy. That's correct.
Yeah.
You're going to be out in the open, seen. I would assume you guys are in little piles of grass.
You're going to need to give us the go signal.
The go signal, I think, is going to be Jackson turning into Jackson.
Okay.
Okay, so they
So
will.
whenever Jackson drops being Amiko, that's the go signal.
So they will have to see you. I'm just wondering how Kylo's got it set up because
Well,
he has these little hay
verbally
bits.
as well, because I'll stop sounding like Amiko at that point.
All right. Okay, I got him.
So, what's going to be your opening move?
I mean, I'm gonna play stupid until they're close enough, and then try to shove a dagger in his ribs,
Okay.
because
I'm
that's the only
guessing-
weapon I can summon that's
He'll probably
easy
send
enough to hold.
He'll probably send an underling to grab you. I don't see Macedo doing this. Like, he's bringing underlings for a reason. He'll send an underling to grab you, is my guess.
You
So
have
maybe-
a speech to say to him.
If he
Sound
tries to talk, sure.
Amiko?
Yeah, just no, I don't want to go back with you. You can't make me go back. I'm tired of being your pawn. Blah 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 blah. If you can even cry a little bit, that might really, ugh, so disgusted, turns his back on you.
Get the wide puppy eyes.
With
How was that?
James says you should make sure you do the wide puppy eyes as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If I go for a hypnotic pattern for my opening move, we might incapacitate some of them for the duration of it, which is up to a minute.
Mhm.
But if they take any damage, or if someone shakes them out of it, the spell ends. But
Question.
yeah,
do we have any care for their horses?
I don't think we want to kill them on principle, but I don't want to endanger our lives to save the horses.
I personally do not care if we go for the horses.
I think the Rangers might.
Yeah, you shouldn't kill the horses.
All
What
right.
are you thinking of? Wall of fire or something?
I was thinking just rope trap the horses and break their knees. But if we're gonna be active in avoiding killing the horses, I'll try to be careful about that for you.
Rope trap. Horse legs all go shooting off.
Alec, what do you think for opening salvo here?
Well, I was gonna probably cast out spike growth, but that'll break them from their hypnotic trance if the trance works.
Yeah, well, and not only that, if they're on the horses, it's going to be the horses taking the damage, not them, right?
Well, I was gonna wait till they get off the horses. Like they're not gonna ride into the tent with horses.
No, but they're
They'd
not
ride
all,
right up.
they're all going to get off the horses to pick up one girl from a tent.
Ever see a barbarian movie? Just ride by and grab her.
Yeah. Well, she'd be in the tent. Oh, shoot. Run to the tent. I don't know. Arrow. I got arrows.
Oh, that's fine. I'm asking, like, are we trying to, like, am I trying to incapacitate as many I can, and then you guys go after the ones that are still available?
I don't really care about his men. 'Cause they're doing things that he's.
Yeah, I'm not trying to-
unless they're under a spell. But
I'm not trying to keep them alive. I'm just trying to keep us from having to fight 5 at once.
Try to break up the fight.
I'm trying to stagger the amount of enemies we have to fight with the hypnotic pattern. I'm not trying to spare anybody's life here. So if I cast the hypnotic pattern, and let's say we get 2 of them out of the fight, that means we only have to fight 3 as long as that spell is going on, and that spell lasts for a minute.
okay, so your hypnotic thing. What are you gonna mesmerize them so they stay in place, or are you gonna cast?
It's that loop to the sky one.
Oh, because was that the same one that you used with the catapult or with the siege weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you cast an image of Amiko running away from the camp because she's seen them coming on horseback,
Uh-huh.
since we're on planes, that would lead some of them away, and we might be able to get Masato by himself. No,
I can cast a major image and
to chase after her, and then
No,
all
but
Jackson.
why would they split up? They would
is
all
he
go
gonna-
together to run her down. Like, why would a couple wait back if they see her running away?
I don't know, why did all the guys on the horse chase after the bandits and leave the siege equipment unattended?
They didn't. Some of them stayed with the siege equipment. That's why we had to take some of them out.
Yeah, it
They're
was a
just
big group.
soldiers, not the horsemen though. The horsemen
They
were
were
right.
all soldiers. There was guys on horses. Yes, the guys on the horses chased down the bandits because they had horses to do so. The other guys were on foot. Yeah.
These people are trying to catch someone. So
Yeah.
if they see the one, they're all going to go after the one. They're not going to split up.
Kind of hoping that Macedo wouldn't have the need to get dirty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a leader.
Well, it's a good thing he is, because otherwise we would have just stayed at the castle, and then we're just taking out some underlings and not getting any further.
Well, I don't have a plan. I have 2 swords, an axe, and a bow. That's what I got.
So here's what I'm thinking then. Jackson gives us the go signal. I'll cast the hypnotic patterns, the look to the sky thing. Anybody that's not in a daze, that's not looking up and incapacitated, we then start taking out. If they're all up in a daze, then we focus all of our efforts on Macedo.
And if none of them are in a daze,
Then we're
We murder.
where we would have been.
We murder.
yeah, we still have to get them off the horses.
We're gonna try not to kill the horses.
How does the daze work with animals?
What do you mean?
I'm just wondering, because if they're on the horses, will the horses not continue to ride?
The horses might have to make.
Oh
this
yeah,
too.
are you talking? Yeah, the horses either get dazed or they're not. The guys themselves could be dazed and on a moving horse. The horse could be dazed and the guy's fine.
We can chase them into and hours.
I'm good with whatever. So I've made a hiding place. I'm gonna sit in a hiding place until they get here, and then I'm gonna like go ham on Macedo. So
So, Jackson gives us the go signal. I cast hypnotic pattern. Then Kylo, Jackson, and May each get, like, we're still all on the surprise round at this point. You guys take shots at whoever's not staring up at the sky. And then we get into combat. We put our focus on anybody who's not staring up at the sky. If everyone's staring up at the sky, we put all of our efforts into Macedo.
if everybody's dazed and Macedo's dazed, we can just grab him and pour acid down his throat.
Yeah, it's not actually how it's going to work.
I know.
Okay,
I know
yourself.
what I'm saying.
We like that plan?
Sure.
All right.
Jackson's gonna turn himself into Amico at this point.
All right, you turn into Amico. You're at the camp, I assume, standing near the fire outside, out front of the tent, milling about,
Sitting down, yeah.
doing the Amico type things. The time you guys have discussed a plan for a while, and time has passed until we're getting close to about that time. Kylo has set up little piles of grass here and there nearby the camp, which people will climb. I'm assuming people will climb into or under or obscure themselves in. Now you're not in that with your head up, and it's around your eyes, and you're looking at Jackson. As far as I know, you're under it. You're in it, right? You're listening more so.
It's made in such a way that we can view what's going on. Like
It is,
like a medieval ghillie suit.
which generally you still lay on your belly, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we crouched or lay on our belly.
Let's see in front of you.
All right. You want to see? I got it.
It's a
Fair,
thatched
fair.
bramble. It's like a thatched bramble that we can look through. We can't probably shoot the arrows through it, but we could stand up from there.
Fair enough.
But we should be able to see what we're doing.
You're in a bramble. You want to watch, of course, and listen until such time as you know horses are nearby. According to a little quick Google, 2 miles is what you can see on a clear day. And horses move, if they're fast, 400 feet per minute, 300 feet
Damn.
at medium, or 200 feet slowly. 200 feet, they can cover the 2 miles. So,
I also have the eyes of seeing on, or the eyes of the eagle on.
well, it's going to matter, yes, because you got to roll a perception check to see or hear the horses. So everybody who is paying attention and wants to watch for that specifically, roll perception.
Our passives aren't enough?
Well, what if your passive is high enough? It's up to you.
Well, I have a 16 passive, but if
Okay.
you want me to roll, I just
No.
rolled an 18,
Well,
so
there
that
you go.
gives me a 24 on perception.
Perfect.
So, my first roll with because it's an advantage with the eyes of the eagle. I got a 21.
Okay.
Second roll, no. So the first roll is what stands.
All right. 21.
21 stands.
Have a good night, Becky. Thank you for coming out. Just go to bed. All right, Jackson, are you doing the perceptions or are you waiting?
No, Jackson's waiting. He's gonna
Perfect.
wait to hear them.
Is May still alive?
I texted her, so I don't know if she's for Mike's problem or if she's going to sleep.
Okay. I'm going to give a 19 and a 15 to our NPCs. Got it. And oh, I can hear the cat though. Or is that somebody else's cat?
Not my cat, no.
Maybe her
Okay.
cat's playing her character. Kitty, roll
Maybe.
perception. Roll perception, Kitty. All right. So, I got some good perceptions. All right, with the 21 and the 24, you two, Clarvel and Kylo, can hear the thundering of the hooves as they're coming out that way. They're racing up the coast, or racing up the plain towards the coast, covering ground pretty quickly because they're trying
Kitty
to.
got a 22.
What happened to who?
Kitty got a 22.
Hey, you got a 22. Yeah. All right.
I'm going to send a message to everybody, let them know that they're almost here.
Okay. All right. You message them out. We can hear them. They're on their way. They're going to be here. With those rolls, you can see the 2 miles, as far as I can tell, or the 200 feet. So when they come within view, right, they're going to come up and into view, and then they're going to have, from there, they can cover that ground. If they're going, I'm not going to say they can go fast because they're in tall grass, but they can go between medium and slow. So they're going to be able to cover the distance from where you first see them to where Jackson is within a minute if they full rush. So at that point, when you first see them, they don't see you. Just going to make sure of that. Nope, they don't see you. You guys are hidden, but they can see Amico alone at the camp type thing. So what we'll do, you guys are going to definitely get an attack round. You can say when you want to act.
I kind of want to watch Jackson play out this whole Amico.
Because they're going to start basically, unless anybody wants to start initiatives, I'm just going to let it go. They're going to start riding from when you first see them towards him in under a minute. So you're going to see 4 guys on horses riding up front, and about 60 feet back, Macedo, who's going to be in human form, in his robes, look like a weenie man, riding behind them as well.
Well, I would expect that Jackson's going to run into the tent at some point.
Yep. As soon as he can see them, he's running into the tent,
Okay.
making it harder to grab him.
All right, so Jackson, as soon as he sees them, will book it into the tent. The 4 guys on the horses are going to surge forward and be on the camp within under a minute. Macedo himself is going to go about 100 feet up and stop because he's going to watch. He doesn't need to be right there. He's going to go about 100 feet out, turn the horse, and kind of watch from the saddle as the men are going in. The men are going to thunderously run across the plains towards the camp. Let's just make sure they don't randomly run into a pile of tall grass, which they shouldn't. Natural 20, they're pretty good. They see them, they go around. The guys make their way around your little hiding spots and up into the camp. 2 guys kind of go past and do a little flank around, right in a circle around. The other 2 guys ride up onto the hill and pretty much unmount from the horses. They start looking towards the tent. Let me know when anybody wants to do initiative rolls or actions, because you do have a surprise round.
Now, if I cast a spell in front of them, it's unseen, right?
What do you mean?
Because they can't see me casting it.
Oh,
Oh, what was that?
that's a cat. If you
That's
are...
Oh, there she is.
Kitty got a
That
22
was
for you. All right. If you stand up and you cast backwards towards the camp, the guys that got off the horse towards the tent can't see you. No, their backs are to you. The other two guys circling will see you, and Macedo will see you.
Oh my goodness.
Kitty, quit knocking over the Legos.
So I'm just wondering because I can cast spike growth up to 150 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
If it's got somatic components, you probably need to be able to move your arms in that enough so that you're at least upright. So you're going to be.
So I can't cast it from a crouch in the brambles.
No, you gotta stand up and cast. You
Yeah,
can't.
it's got somatic. Okay. There's somatic. Yeah. Somatic.
Semantic, whatever.
All right, that's not gonna work. So
All right, so
we could have put that between them and Amico.
you delay. You guys don't move as an action. The two guys walk into the tent. Now, they can't be seen by anybody but Jackson and themselves. Jackson, you see the guys inside. Do we
They're
need...
off the horse.
They are off the horse. They come into the come into the tent. That one's gone. And... Oh, shit. Oh, I'll get another
Lost a die.
I got another one. They come into the tent. Are you Amico or are you Jackson?
I am Amico still.
Okay.
My stats stay Jackson, but physically I am Amico.
Okay. If you want to do anything regular, we can do it. If you want to do anything attack action, we have to roll initiative.
Bonus action, I have summoned my dagger into my hand from the ship.
Okay. They see that, right? Shh.
Well, I'm holding my hand behind me, so maybe.
Gotcha. Okay. Nope.
No, more like behind, like holding flowers.
So the guys come in, they go, Princess, you're coming with us.
No. I'm afraid that's not how this is going to go.
He goes, it will go this way. You're part of an alliance. You're a traitor. Anyway, the two men approach you, and they attempt to grab you.
First one's getting stabbed. The first one that gets close enough.
All right. Roll to hit.
That's a 19
19, got him.
for 4 piercing. That is the lowest damage I can roll. Damn. I'm gonna stab him again.
Well, you act like the
for-
princess.
Oh, fucking shit. Jesus Christ.
Did you get a 1?
That's the natural 20.
Oh.
That's a big oops, fuck shit, goddamn for him. Because it's the Far Realm dagger.
Oh.
That's a bad day for him.
Yeah.
That is in the Fat Loots document that you sent a while back. Where is
Yeah.
that? There it is.
Got it? Okay.
Far Realm dagger. Upon a critical hit, tentacles tear through the material plane, attacking the victim, who must roll a charisma saving throw versus my spell saving DC, which is 14, or take 3d6 physical damage and become frightened until the start of the next turn.
Scream in terror.
Oh my god. Okay, I rolled a 2, so that doesn't work for me.
So that's 3d6 damage, and he's frightened.
Okay.
That's 9 bludgeoning damage he's taking.
Okay. So, again, with a horrible, horrible sound inside the tent that you guys can all hear outside, everybody can hear this tear, this rip in the fabric of reality, and you can hear this squealing as you can't see inside the tent, but Jackson can at the horror that comes through, bringing back nightmares of the Far Realm as these tentacles come through and begin slashing at, grappling, and fighting one of the men here who shouts in absolute horror. The other man in the tent drops everything he has and runs out of the tent, dropping to his knees in the dirt, scrambling to get to his feet, and taking off trying to find his horse.
All right, well, I'll take that as my Jackson talking
the
as
signal?
Jackson. So I'm gonna pop up and I'm gonna scream out, "Look to the stars!"
All right.
Jackson will look
Yeah.
down at the body in front of him.
I'm gonna be able to get Macedo in this because he stayed back.
Yes, he did.
I will get all 4 of the guys and their horses, so I need a wisdom saving throw from them.
Oh, we'll just do one group 1. 10.
No. So they are all incapacitated with a speed of 0 and are staring up at brilliant fireworks display in the sky for the next minute.
Well, we should do one for the horse, to be fair. 19 on the horse. Horses continue to circle, but the men are staring up, and the other guy who ran out of the tent is staring up. Guy in the tent is not, obviously, but
Terrified.
I'm going to go in this order. We did Jackson, Clairvel. Yeah,
Can they still have their surprise action?
That's
Do we get
right.
Surprise attacks too.
yeah. So Kylo and May, you get one action, basically.
All right, I will take a pot shot at Macedo.
All right, you burst out of the grasses below. You pull out a bow,
The bow, yeah.
and you fire a shot all the way down 100 feet
Yep.
towards Macedo. Go for it.
Where's my I got spells up here. And I'm going to use my inspiration.
That's what it's for.
That allows me to have a second roll, right?
Yeah, brand new roll.
'Cause that was
Whatever this roll
that
is.
would have been 11. The first
is-
roll would have been 11.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cut it.
Damn it! I rolled the same thing. Shit. 2 5s in a row.
Done.
All right, you stand up and you shoot two.
Oh wait! It's a +8 to that longbow. So it's
Which longbow are we using?
a 13. It's not.
Okay. Still gonna miss at this point.
Okay.
As you shoot down towards him. All right, that's you bursting out of the grass. May, if you're there, what do you wish to do?
How far away am I camped out? Like, would I have to do a ranged attack, or can I do shock and grass?
So you are essentially 100 feet from Macedo on the horse, but the guys just up at the camp, we're going to say, are about 60 feet away from you. There's a guy who's just come out of the tent. He's looking up to the stars. He's stunned. There's 2 guys on horses that are going in a circle around the camp. They're stunned, but the horses are moving.
Yeah, you remember we said if they're staring up at the sky, we're focusing Macedo.
As if you hit the guys that come out of the trance.
Yep.
Right. So 100 feet is too far for any ranged attacks, though. That I have. Wait, unless I'm on the wrong tab.
Your bow would hit them.
Yeah, my I was on the wrong tab. I have my bow.
Okay. Take a shot.
Sure, Kylo Cow, it's done, May.
Well, that's too much pressure. Now I'm gonna
Yeah, it
fail.
was a bad fucking roll. Oh, shit, 21.
21 to hit.
She
21 to
split
hit.
Kylo's arrow in twain.
In the air.
I love it.
Kylo fires 2 diversion arrows, and then a third one comes flying from behind. Oh.
That one hits though, right?
Did you get a natural 20 or did you just get a 21 total?
21
That's
total.
total.
Okay, so yeah, that hit. Yes, do some damage.
Okay,
Do we
so
only get
9
the- Do we only get the one attack?
No, yeah, one attack. Sorry, one attack because it's a surprise
It's a
round.
surprise. So
Yeah.
we don't get our 2.
No,
our
I'm
2
just giving you.
weapons attacks.
I'm giving you one.
Okay.
So I still do 9 damage.
All right, you do 9 damage. You shoot out of the grass. You just show up Kylo so well.
Beautiful.
We got brambles in my mouth. Sorry.
All right, who we got? That was May. So now
That's
for
everybody.
no, it's
Oh, yeah.
not.
Other-
No, we
oh,
got
the twins.
no, we got the
The
2.
twins, right.
That's right. Now, what's his name? Mr. Kai is a little limited. He only has.
Daggers.
You keep stabbing me. You're not going nowhere.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough for that. So he's gonna have to. He's gonna hide. He's gonna stay hidden until he can have a chance to attack.
Oh.
But what do we got with the? What does she have? What do we have? What do we have? We have. I could try. What's the distance on Scorching Ray? That might be one worth doing. Scorching Ray. I can go up to 120 feet, so I can do it. Okay. All right, 3 rays of fire. So, let me find it again. I just had it. There we are. On a hit, target takes. So I got to roll. 14. What did I have on that? Yep. Okay. 2d6 fire. right, she's going to do 9 points of damage as well. As she shoots Scorching Ray down towards him on the horse and hits. And now we go into regular rounds. So
Do you want
we
initiative?
got to do initiative for everybody.
I got
14.
I got a 13.
Getting the ones out of the way now, so 4 for me.
6.
6 for May.
I am not eager, apparently.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, this sucks. All right. Okay, Kai with the 16 at the top here, and then we have Jackson with the 14. Everybody got low here. We did the 14, we did the 16, we got the 12. Is the men on the horses?
13 is Kylo.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Kylo.
The
Kylo
guards get a
with
the guards
13.
get a initiative,
Yes, they do. Guards are next.
but they're out of initiative.
No, well, they can act. They get chances to save. Kara
Oh.
is 11 after the guards. And then after her, we have May with the 6, Clairval with the 4, and Macedo with the 2.
Yeah,
Just
Macedo.
FYI, DM, they do not get a new save at each round with this spell.
Right, they're done for 1 minute or two when you're done concentrating, right? Okay, perfect. Good. So, top of the round, Kai. He is, he's been told to leave the guards alone because they're in the stupor, right? Or, what's the idea there? Can we try to take him out?
Now, leave them alone is what we'd said. If anybody in the stupor, leave alone so we can focus on the ones that aren't. That's what we'd said the plan was.
Fair enough. He's going to try to stealthily move up, and he can. Okay. He's just going to move up a bit. Stealthed, so he's probably going to go about 15 feet. Jackson, you are in the tent with the other guy who was being assaulted by the tentacles.
Yep. Is he still alive?
He is.
I'm gonna stab him 2 more times.
All right.
That's a 24 for 5 piercing.
Oh, wow.
And a 13. Does that hit?
Yes.
That is 4 piercing. Again, the lowest damage I can roll.
All right, you're just
And,
cut him up with the knife.
I think that's it for this turn. Just gonna look at something to make sure.
Yeah. Bing bong.
Oh, yeah. Bonus action, I'm gonna punch him with my other hand.
Nice. Go for it.
That is... Oh, a 4.
I'm not going to do it. Swing and a miss.
That's
All
it for
right.
me.
Kylo, you got a bow in your hands. You
Yep.
came out of the grass. What do you want to do?
Give my head a shake and take another couple shots at him.
Go for it.
It's warm up, Alec. It was warm up. You got this. You got it.
That is a 17.
There you go. All right.
And the damage of it's a D8. 7 on the
There you
first
go.
shot.
Okay.
Second shot. Ooh, it's 20
Aha!
plus,
N-
so it's actually 28.
critical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, full 20.
There you go.
Actually, there should have been 2. Sorry, that was a +5 on top of that 4, so 9 on the first attack.
For damage?
On the first one that I already did. So this one is so this full attack would be 8. 13 plus 7, so 20 points of damage on the second attack.
All right. Cool. Awesome. All right. Sweet. All right. You get more practice. Get the bow drawn back. Shoot him and hit him somewhere. Just boom. Really critical in the arm or whatever. He goes flying back. He's actually going to fall off the horse and onto the
Yeah.
ground behind it. So he falls back
He's
off the
prone.
horse. He is prone, but he's behind the horse at 100 feet away at the moment. Good job, though. He knocked him right off. That's awesome. All right. Guards. Guards are under the spell, except for the one in the tent who was hit by the tentacles and then gashed and swung at by Still Amico, I believe.
Yeah, still Amico.
All right. So, being who he is, he's going to run out of the tent
In fear.
in fear to his horse.
Opportunity attack.
Yep.
That's a 15 to hit for 5
Yeah.
piercing.
Okay. He's going to run out, take a hit from the dagger, make it out, and get onto his horse that round. That's all he can do. Okay. Kara. What do we want to do with Kara? Where'd she go? Ba-ba-ba. I can do... Well, she can't see him now. He's behind the thing. he's
I hate to see him.
hidden behind the horse, so she can't see. She'll ready something for when he comes up. That's fair for me. May. Still 100 feet away, prone behind a horse. You can't see him. Yeah, one of the guys, though, at the camp is going for his horse, trying to get on. Or he's on.
How
It's a
far
bloody
away is he
mess.
from me?
60 feet.
60 feet, okay. Yeah, I still just got my bow anyway.
Bow's
What
in your
is the-
hand.
What does the fear do to his? Like, does it do anything? Does it give him a disadvantage on the when she attacks him or anything?
No, it just means he has to try to get away from me.
He's got to run.
I have an 11, that probably doesn't hit, right?
11's not going to hit. You shoot the arrow, but you're going to miss. He's moving around too much.
I can go again though, right?
Second attack.
And ooh, 13.
13 will get him.
Oh, nice. Just barely. That is 6 damage.
There you go. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right. You shoot him with an arrow. Boom! As he's on the horse and getting ready to ride off. Clerval.
All right. So I will move up so that I can see Macedo.
You'd have to cover 100 feet.
I don't have to get up to him. I just have to get within 60 feet of him.
Laying on his back in the tall grass behind a horse, 100 feet away.
Big horse.
Yeah. So he's here. I'm here. I go like this. I can see him clearly. That's how line of sight works.
I don't quite get your geography, but okay. If you're two people standing on an equal distance, this guy's down like this, and there's tall grass, going up like this, and he's in it. How do you see him?
I go to the left or to the right.
Oh,
from
I
the
see.
horse.
You're going behind. You're going so you can see behind the horse. I see. Okay, fair
30
enough.
feet
Fair
wide.
enough. Fair enough.
Going 30 feet wide.
I got you.
20, 40 feet wide.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So I'm going to look at you there, lying in the dirt. Pathetic is what it is. As I use cutting words, so he's going to have a -5 on his next saving throw. And I'm going to use Phantasmal Force, and I'm going to cast it at 3rd level.
That one is now. Wait a minute. One of those is a bonus action,
Yeah.
and neither one of those are concentration.
Nope.
Okay.
Let me double check on the Phantasmal Force, because I thought that was an instant, but now that you're mentioning it, that might be a duration one. If it is, I'd use something different.
Mm-hmm.
But when Macedo actually gets a chance to talk, he's gonna be like, "I don't even know who the hell you are."
Okay, yeah, no, so I'll use a Dissonant Whisper cast at a higher level.
Okay.
How does it feel lying there in the dirt, knowing everything's crumbling around you? And he needs to give me a Wisdom saving throw, and he's got a -5.
Ah. All right. 6.
Yep. He is going to take 15 points of psychic damage.
Nice. Okay. All right.
He has
That,
to- hold on. He has to
Oh.
immediately use his reaction to get as far away from me as he can.
oh, okay. Yeah, he's fearful. Okay. All right.
Well, we don't want him to run away. We want to kill him.
That'll be on his
Oh,
turn.
He's gonna run from his horse at least.
Oh,
So.
yeah.
Reaction. If he's got a reaction, he has to use it.
Okay.
He's still prone too, right? So he has to get up.
Well, it'll be his turn. His turn. He'll use half his movement from prone to get up, the other half of his movement to move from the source of his fear, right? As a reaction or movement. It doesn't really matter at this point.
The Dissonant Whisper is an immediate, so he uses his reaction. So if he still has a reaction available,
The
Right, which
resource
he-
usually used for opportunity attacks.
Right, which he would. So he would use that to run. So he would have to get up from prone and
Yeah.
run as a
Yeah.
reaction.
yeah, that's what his reaction is.
Okay. Then on his turn, you're right. He gets up from prone. He runs from the source of his fear. On his turn, it's over. He
Yeah.
can act normal,
Right.
right? So at that point, he'll turn back, and again, we're shouting 100 feet away from each other. But he'll say,
Is it his turn now?
It'll be his turn now.
Okay, top of the round is his. I didn't.
Well, no, bottom of the round. He's the last guy.
Oh, okay.
He got the 2. So he'll yell to you, nothing is crumbling. There's no crumbling. He's yelling from far away.
I don't even know who the hell you are.
You see him have a little, like, kind of like a staff or a stick or whatever he has in his hand, and he kind of just starts looking at you, and you see him start to grow. He goes from medium size to large size to huge size. As his skin becomes red, he becomes burly and more muscular. We still have, yeah, there he is.
Is he giant?
He is giant. That is correct.
Considered giant for
He's
the game?
considered huge.
Large giant. So
Huge
giant.
Large size. His
Huge
type
size.
is giant.
His type is giant.
His type is giant.
His type
Nice.
is giant. His size is large.
That's fine.
Huge.
I just need to know if he's considered a giant.
He's
for my
considered a
bow.
giant for the giant
Okay.
Bane bow.
Finally.
Yes. As he shakes his fist, he pulls out his giant glaive,
Finally.
and he is ready to go. He so he will he does the reaction, he transforms, and he'll begin moving towards you guys. In one swift motion, he will use his movement. So his action was to transform. He will use his movement to move over, kind of climb on his horse and start riding currently. And
Or-
quick,
Didn't he just crush his horse?
yeah,
He's gonna kill a horse.
He crushed his horse.
it's like this tiny bicycle under this big man as he's coming towards you.
If it's not a bicycle, it's a living being. That
Think
Didn't he just crush the horse?
Think Elden Ring and General what's his name as he comes at you.
All right.
All right, don't mess with fantasy. All right.
I'm gonna try to fight the urge to laugh at him.
It'll probably die by the time it gets there. He don't care. He don't need it. It'll crush in the ground, jump off. Kai, again, is not within 100 feet, but he will make his way. So when Macedo comes near, he can launch an attack. Jackson, you're in the tent. The other guy has left the tent, got on the horse, and hit with an arrow.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Since I'm wearing Amiko's outfit, what does that look like? I'm assuming it's
Amiko's
kimono.
Amiko's gear is, I think, here, I got it over here. Give me 1 second. Should come right up. Whoop-a-boo. It is, yeah, pretty much like bluish type pants, a red, like top kimono. It's got the sleeves, but the shoulders are bare.
So Jackson's going to turn back into himself. He's going to drop his alter self spell,
Okay.
and he's going to disrobe from the kimono as he walks out of the tent. As
Oh God,
as
Jack.
he walks out of the tent,
No one wants to see. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, the soldiers
You
are
get
the lucky
all
ones.
the blue.
Days and can't see this.
all the blue, because Jackson is not wearing armor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Jackson's gonna start heading towards Macedo and summon in his free hand the Moonsteel Katana.
Oh,
Not
nice.
Katana, Moonsteel Scimitar.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna shout, "Hey, fucko!"
Naked fish man running at him. All right, awesome. All right, Kylo, unfortunately you see that.
Can't unsee that.
You will not see that. No.
You got a huge-sized giant on a miniature horse racing in with Jackson going towards him, and you stand up and you're looking at this scene. Behind you is a man on a horse getting ready to bolt. The rest are still stunned.
I'm going to use my giant bane bow against the giant.
All right, you got a free action drop your current bow.
No,
Either-
it's the bow I have.
Oh, is it?
I don't
Okay.
have the other bow with me. I only
Okay.
have the giant bane bow.
I got you.
Good. So then, should he have taken the extra damage because he is a giant?
Polymorph
Technically, no.
changes your creature type while you're polymorphed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the first shot is that's 12.
All right, you shoot with a 12. All your bonuses, you only get a 12 to hit.
Yeah, on that one.
Gonna miss.
Okay, second shot. Oh shit, this is a 15.
Not gonna hit.
That's not gonna hit either.
No. You got a building racing towards you, and you you're too nervous. You missed. You shoot one to the left,
I looked panicking.
one to the right. It goes off
Stupid
that way.
Oh, it only gives me a +8.
I know.
So,
Guards, +8's pretty damn high, by the way.
I know,
Guards,
I
on the horses are still stunned. The one guard who tried to flee and got shot by May took the damage, but will attempt to flee. He gets his horse and he starts going back towards Macedo. He's going back like on that direction. As he moves forward, he's going to kind of pass Jackson, I would assume. So the guy in the
Just a
horse is
question
going to
there,
go by
DM.
you. Yep.
just for setting's sake,
Sure.
the guard, when he sees Macedo, does he know Macedo's an Oni?
He probably won't. We'll see. We haven't got there.
Okay.
He's making his way that way, and he's passing Jackson. If Jackson wants to do anything, as this guy goes by him on a horse.
No. Jackson's assuming that they don't actually know their boss is an Oni.
Do
So he's
not.
gonna let him.
Maybe he'll swing at the Oni for us.
He's not that brave. He's fleeing. He's getting the
He's
hell
not
out of
that
there.
brave.
He's riding past and taking an arc to get out of there. He's making his way for it.
As far as that guy knows, Amico is still in the tent.
That's true. Yeah, you don't know.
Macedo knows Amico's still in the tent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nobody knows. Where's my other character here? Okay. Go back to my... Where are we at here? 3 slots. I'm going to do Scorching Ray again on Kara. She's going to shoot out towards Macedo coming in. Oh, with a 19. Awesome.
Spicy.
Maybe we're not.
Going to do some damage.
You're
Got it.
rolling for each of those, yeah?
Yep. Yeah,
Just
three
wondering,
three
'cause
rays.
The first time I read that spell, I didn't realize you roll 3 times to hit.
Yeah, you got 3 rays coming out. Pretty much. Of 1 Scorching Blast. May's turn if she's there.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, there she be. Okay, you got the big guy barreling down on you guys with your allies ahead. You got the guy who is fleeing, making his way out of camp, and then the guys who are days behind still in the camp.
Anyone within 30 feet of me?
30 feet? I'll say at the point where the guy's racing away to flee the camp, he'll pass within 30 feet of you this round.
Okay. Can I use my pistol on him?
Yeah, for sure.
Ah, 9.
All right, you take a pot shot at him as he's trying to flee, but you do not hit. You hit behind the horse into the dirt. Phew.
Can I use my second shot?
Automatic reload. Yep.
11.
Not gonna be enough for those guys. No, miss again on that one. As they go by. Anything else you want to do special? I think you have Hunter's Mark, right?
I haven't cast it. Can I cast it, or does it have to be when
It's
I
a bonus action.
Bonus action.
Oh, all right. Can I cast that on Macedo then?
Yeah. All right. Put that on Macedo. So you have Hunter's Mark for next round. Claire Val.
Oh. The sad little man lying in the dirt, has gone up and to be a big, ugly man trying to kill his horse. Still thinking you're bigger than what you can actually handle, don't you? Another cutting words on him.
Okay.
And I am going to use another dissonant whisper. You know, you've already failed. And no one is going to remember you for anything but a joke. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah.
And you get a -1 to whatever you're.
Okay. 8.
No.
Not going to do it. He has to flee, correct?
He will have to immediately use his reaction to flee after he takes damage.
All right.
That is going to be 19 points of psychic.
Holy cow. Wow. Yeah? Holy
Yeah.
shit. Woo. All right. You rattle his mind hard. It knocks him down as he goes down. He kind of crushes the horse below him and spins. Horse is like turned into the pulp of in the dirt. He gets off onto his feet and immediately begins to flee from the scene. A good 30 feet, I believe it would be, right? As he's fleeing from you. His go, unless you still have anything.
Nope.
His go, he stops in the dirt. He recovers, looks back around at what's going on.
Frighten you to know how easily your mind is manipulated.
We're going to say, just for game's sake, he got about 50 feet from you guys as he raced up. It'll make it a little easier. And where is my book? How far can I cast my spells here? Let's see.
Depends on the spell.
Yes, it do. Let's see. 60, 50. Yeah, okay, why not? A good 50 feet. No, we'll do a 60. A good 60 feet in front of him. He'll cast out darkness. So he'll cast a globe of darkness. Darkness. He'll cast out a good.
Caught in the globe of darkness.
Who is?
That was my question.
Oh, that's
Who's
what
caught?
we're gonna find out. So we got.
Because you've got a map in front of you. I assume that you know where everybody's at. We don't have that, so we don't know.
Sure. Storytelling. All right, we got 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say 3 of you. I'm assuming May's a little bit back. So we'll do the triangle dice. We've got we'll do Claire Vallis 1, 2, Kyloke 3, 4. Wrong dice. All right. 66, of course, and then Jackson will be 5, 6. 6. He's gonna see Jackson as a threat and cast it upon Jackson, who's in motion. So he's gonna cast it over upon Jackson, about 50 feet up. Darkness onto him. He is then gonna move himself about 60 feet up towards Clairval. So he's gonna make way towards Clairval, all the way almost up to you. Okay, so we're just going to say he comes up to you. He's like closing ground, coming up to you, running, as he casts darkness out towards Jackson. He doesn't have any attacks because the spell was his attack type thing. That's going to be end of the round. All right. Beginning. Kai. Kai is hidden nearby, and when Macedo comes up, he is going to get him. Let's see, what do we got here? All right. Okay, so we're gonna do sneak attack.
And 2, because he doesn't know he's there.
That's right. Ooh, 19 is the first roll, so that's good for advantage. We got him there. Okay, and we're gonna do once per turn, deal an extra damage, extra attack with advantage using condenser ranged weapon. Don't need advantage, and enemies within 5 feet. Attack. Okay. All right. He's gonna hit. And he's gonna get him for. I got it. Okay. Okay, he's gonna hit him for 15. Nice. He's gonna jump out from a hidden place and just stab at him with the dagger that he's got ready to go. Hits him as a surprise. Takes damage to him. Throws him off a little bit because he didn't know he was there. Macedo's gonna react to that and look around. He saw you. He was focused on you coming for you, but he got attacked out of the grass by this other guy. Turns to the side. And Kyle yell at him, we're coming for John kind of thing. Jackson, your go. You're running full force, aimed right on Macedo, locked eyes with him coming. All of a sudden, boom, everything goes dark in front of you. Can't see a thing.
I'm going to touch my own hand with my chest and cast Jump.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and run and then jump triple my jump speed that usually is.
All right.
Out of the darkness.
Gonna Hulk jump out of the darkness?
I love it.
Yeah.
Like just so the darkness like trail behind him as he comes out too.
That's
Comes out
awesome.
in slow motion too. That's coming off his body.
So that is a long jump of 16 times 3.
Naked
Wow.
fishman coming out of the darkness.
All right, you obviously make it up and
So
out.
that's a 48-foot jump as
40.
my dash.
How tall is Macedo right now?
15 feet.
He's only 15 feet high? Okay.
Only?
Well, he just jumped 48 feet in the air.
Well, the guy can't be 50 feet tall.
He's way up over top of him. He's gonna come down on top of him.
Well, remember
That is
that
it for my turn because my action was casting Jump.
the darkness was in front of him. He was going in a straight line.
Yeah,
Hey,
through there with Hulk jump.
Yeah. Macedo came
I'm
to
just
the
waiting
side.
for I'm waiting for the next move when he lands on top of him with like his trident like right in his face.
All right, Kylo, you stand up. You have stood up out of the grass. You're shooting arrows at a target that was far away. Now he's close,
Yep.
probably within
Specific.
30
Do a little
feet of
better
you.
this time. I'm gonna take a deep breath and shoot. That time, that's 16.
There you go. Good.
Okay, that's a 16. So we get. So with the giant bane, we get a 1d8. So 3 plus 5 is 8, and then 2d6 against giant type. 8 plus 3 is 11. Plus another 3 is 14. On the
Oh,
first shot.
wow. Okay. Yeah. That's
And then the
awesome.
second shot, I missed. That was a 2.
That's okay. Hit him hard on the first. So you hit him really hard on the first shot. Boom. Try to reload, fumble that out or whatever. Shoots off to the side, doesn't go through. Guards. The one guy, he's gone. He's taken off. He's out of here. He's 200 feet gone. The other guys are still, as far as we know,
Round 2.
under the thing.
Yeah, we can care less about the guards.
Kara, what do we want to do here? Kara, this is interesting now. She's up close too. He's pretty close. Oh, I know what I'll do. Let's see. How many can I do? Okay. I'm going to do... I think I'll do the Burning Hands.
The Miyagi special, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Oh, 15-foot cone. I don't know. 15-foot cone. Let me think about this.
She doesn't want to hit Kai.
Yeah, I got Kai and Clarabelle pretty much too close to me, I don't think, for that. Okay. What do I got? She's got a tiny light crossbow. She'll pull that out this round. Just take a pot shot. It'll give her something to do when those guys are nearby. That's going to hit with a 18. Do 8 points of damage. It's going to do something. That's nice. Got it. Okay. She's going to shoot him with that. May, you got Hunter's Mark on Macedo.
How far away is he from me?
He is got to be within 30 feet.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go for my pistol again then.
Nice. Okay. Sweet.
19.
There you go. Good job. Yeah.
That is 6 damage.
Okay. Second shot.
Second shot, oof. 9.
Nah, not gonna do it. Okay, first shot hits him. With the Hunter's Mark, you aim your gun, you just take right at him and boom, just shoot him nice and hard right through everybody, all your allies. You find a good clear entry point, shoot them. Follow up, don't do so well, but that's okay. Get ready for next.
Wait, I get extra damage, right?
Yeah, for the Hunter's Mark, I believe, or it's extra to hit. It's one of the two.
Extra 1d6 damage.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go. Go for it.
I'm gonna roll the d6. Almost forgot that one.
Hey.
So +3.
Oh, okay, perfect. Got it. Okay, perfect. Now we go to where we at? Clarabelle.
So, how's Macedo looking?
Macedo's not not bad. He's hurt. He's taking damage. He's taken some hits, but he's still going. He's still a big boy. He's still tough. He's kind of in your face. He's in Kai's face. Kara's right behind, and May's nearby.
So, gonna use another cutting words, bardic inspiration. I'm just looking up at him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh,
He's only 15 feet.
yeah, you ain't touched one of us yet, and you're not going to.
Uh-oh.
And then in a deep voice, like a Macedo, and I'm gonna cast Psychic Lance at him.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So I need a an intelligence saving throw, and he's got a -8
Oh.
to his roll.
All right. That makes me a... Okay, I got it. Oh, yeah! 19, but I take away... what do I take away? 8?
8.
And then I add 1.
You got a 12.
Yeah, I got a 12.
Okay, so you're going to take 76 psychic damage, and you are incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
76?
7d6.
Oh,
Roll.
76. Holy shit. You hit him with a lance of
That's my-
psychic?
That's my highest spell. That's my only 4th level.
Oh my god.
13. 2. 26 points of psychic damage,
Wow.
and you are incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
All right.
Wow.
Good way to lock him up. You got him. All right, you lock him up. He's going to lose his turn. He's
Nice.
at the end of the round. He can't do anything. He's the biggest threat.
Oh, lose a turn card.
That's awesome. Well, there you go. Now,
That one, guys, that's
yeah. When he's incapacitated, if I attack him with Kai, does he become unincapacitated? No. Okay, perfect.
No.
All right. And I get the sneak attack because he can't.
Yep.
Yeah.
He can't take actions
Oh.
or react.
Oh, I got a 19 and a natural 20 on the sneak attack, so I get the natural 20. So that's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Oh shit! And I rolled full, and I have full. So, where is it? Let's see.
He's gonna get messed up.
Yeah. Okay. Holy cow. Okay. He's got to get about 30 points of damage here. Damn. Okay. As Kai just lights him up. Just hits him with the dagger. From there. And I get... Yeah. Yep. No. All together. All together. He's going to attack him like that. Just light him up with the daggers. Jackson.
Yeah. How far away from Macedo am I at this point, having gotten out of the darkness?
Okay, you ran into the darkness. Now, just to be clear, originally you were running at him, right? And then things went dark, and then you jumped. Now, when
Yeah.
he come up, he didn't come up through the darkness. He came up to the side. But when
Yeah,
you
that's
go
why I
up
asked.
up into the air, you can see him over there. And we'll say he would be about, we say 30 feet. We'll say within 30 feet because that makes more sense because he came up.
I'll close that 30 feet then.
Okay.
And am I gonna... How tall did you say he is?
15.
Cool. That means I am gonna jump up using my jump spell's height. So my regular high jump is 9 feet, but
Yeah.
this will be 3 times that, so I can do this without worrying about hitting the rest of the party.
Okay.
And I'm going to wave my rapier at him and expend all of its spell slots, all 5 of them.
Holy crap.
So let me just roll that at the right level for you.
So casting a level 5 something or other. I forget what was in there.
Casting a level 5, fuck you. It is an additional d6 for each level higher. Okay. So he has to go ahead and make a dex saving throw.
Okay. Oh, let's get the decks up here.
Because I'm doing Burning Hands as well, but from the air.
Can he do that while incapacitated?
Who's incapacitated? Oh, I am. A dex
Yeah.
saving? No, I can't do a dex saving throw. I don't believe when I'm incapacitated. If that, I'm pretty.
Actions or reactions.
I can do a dex saving throw.
Yeah, you're not. You're not.
It's not a reaction.
Still,
Okay.
Dex saving throw isn't a reaction.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I just had it and I dropped it. Yeah, as long as I'm competent. I'm thinking. What am I thinking of? The other.
You're thinking opportunity attacks, I
Yep.
think.
Okay. Got it.
5.
Oh, yeah. 24.
Did he save?
24.
He saved, okay. So that's going to be a half damage. So regular damage for the spell is 15 fire damage.
Oh,
And then on top of that is 22 for the higher level cast.
damn. So 37.
Yep.
Half of that?
Yeah, math, I'm gay.
No, but half. We take half of the total.
Yes.
Okay,
takes
so
half.
that's so 15, 16. How much?
18.
Hey, oh, you're round. Okay, yeah, round up 18. So
Up. If you round up, it wouldn't be 18. It would be 19.
let's do 19. Got it. All right, awesome. Yeah, it's still a hell of a lot of damage. Even though he does resist some, he's able to somehow, well, being incapacitated, shake off some of it. But you just see Jackson go up and just boom, release spells right out. It hits him hard. You see his skin ripple from the effects of the stuff going through him. He's taking a shit ton of damage in a small amount of time. Anything else, Jackson?
That is an action, so that's my attack.
Okay, nice. Kylo.
Okay, so because he's incapacitated, do we have advantage?
No.
No, just a regular attack.
Yep. You'd have to be restrained.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
A couple other ones that give you advantage, but incapacitated is not one of them.
Okay, first attack 18.
Nice, got him.
So that is a 10, 12, 18 damage. on the first
Yeah.
attack.
All right.
I think you were thinking of stunned, Dean, because
More stunned? Yeah.
Yeah, stunned makes you incapacitated, but also does other stuff.
Yeah, we're kind of like.
Second attack is a critical.
Oh.
So
there
that's
you
a
go.
full.
It's the giant bane bow.
With the giant bane ball.
That's a full 25 points
Plus.
plus 6, 8, 14.
So 28 and
30.
14? Okay.
25 and 14. So
25 and 14.
39
Okay.
points of damage.
Oh my god. Okay, so you just pull up the bow, you see all the glyphs light up on it. Hit him with that thing. Just hit him
It's a
with
video
the
game.
with the slay of his people. He goes rocking back. The guards, they're stunned. They can't do jack shit. Kara's there. Everybody's around. What can she do? She doesn't want to hit anybody she knows, but she wants to do something powerful too. There's not much with everybody there though.
So one thing I'll say is she's close enough. She can move in,
Okay.
stab him, touch him, and move back, and won't provoke an attack of opportunity.
True.
Because he can't take reactions.
Oh, that's yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, you got a good idea. She's got to drop the light crossbow. That's a free action. She'll move in, pull out a. What do we want to do? I could do the burning hands that way. At least I'm right in front of his face, right?
Because then you can just angle it so that we're not caught in the cone or whatever.
Perfect.
Just aim upwards.
Aim up.
Down.
Burn him in the feet.
Go on his feet.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay. Natural 20. He made the saving throw, but half. He gets half. Okay. He's gonna take. Well, he's gonna take some anyway. Not much. He could take 6. Okay, she's gonna hit him with the moves up, hits him with the burning hands, and then can move out of there. So she's
Yep.
out of the way. May, you see this guy just getting rocked by everybody. Got Hunter's Mark on there.
I'm still within 30 feet.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna mix it up and do acid splash.
yeah. All right, he's 15 feet tall, so I'll say you throw it up towards his head, somewhere you're not gonna splash the party, but you'll get him, or cast. Sorry.
Okay, let's... 3 damage. Wow, I rolled so many
The
ones.
It's okay. She hit him with acid in the face. Does your Hunter's Mark count on that, or not on spells?
I used it, so if it doesn't count, then that's unfortunate.
Hunter's
Counts
Mark.
on ranged attacks. I don't know if
It
it counts
might
on
not.
ranged spells.
Yeah, because it's a ranged spell.
With a weapon attack.
Oh, it's only a weapon. Okay.
Ah.
All right.
Darn.
Fair enough.
Okay, then
But
it's 2 damage.
you got him with the acid. You throw acid up into his face. Clarel,
So,
he's been rocked.
yeah. You know, my policy has always been don't start nothing, won't be nothing. And I am casting Vicious Mockery on him.
Ooh.
So I need a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. So you will take. Well, that's ironic. I rolled max damage for your natural 1. You'll take 8 points of psychic damage and have disadvantage on your next attack roll. And I'm going to turn to Kylo. Kylo, buddy, you had a couple bad ones. You got this. You have got this. And give you Bardic Inspiration. You'd add an D8 to your neck to any attack, save, or ability check in the next 10 minutes. If you fail with the roll, you still keep the Bardic Inspiration.
So that round, he was incapacitated. Kai lit him up with a critical hit of daggers to his chest. Jackson jumped up in the air and unloaded high-level spells right into his body, rocking him. Kara burned him with burning hands, May threw acid in his face, and you stood there and psychically hit him in the mind with spells. You turn around to tell Kylo, you got inspiration, buddy.
39
You're
last
gonna
time
do
also.
it. As you're looking at him, as the giant just falls flat down behind you with a thud to the ground, as he is beaten to shit. Didn't even get to attack. You took off over 250 hit points plus in 2 rounds.
Damn.
3 rounds.
Yeah, it was 3 rounds, but that last round, damn.
With his guys who were supposed to protect him and wrap you up during the fight so he could assault you, you've incapacitated them. You held him very good. He goes down with a thud behind you. Boom, to the ground. He is done.
So we still have another, 7 rounds to decide what we're going to deal with the 3 guards that are left here that are staring up at the sky.
Okay, so in our discussion about this, are we gonna consider the fact that they probably don't know that he's this giant?
It could be that these guys are just, I'm guessing there's a level of corruption here. I don't know if they're necessarily evil.
So could we maybe incapacitate them, like
Yeah.
tie them up, and explain to them what's going on, and then we could probably get them to take Amiko back to the city.
Yeah, we.
Because she's safe
well,
now.
Yamako doesn't want to go back to the city. She wants to go
Oh,
back,
okay.
sure. But what we can do is we can tie these guys up, and we bring them back along with this Oni body, because he stays as Oni form when he's killed.
He's dead.
Yeah.
All right. Spend your time gonna tie the men up and decide what to do from there. You got a pretty good plan. You took out Macedo very quickly, and you have to figure out what to do from there as a follow-up, which we'll do next week. It is 12 o'clock. So we're
There
going
is
to
a
wrap it up.
meme in the Dungeons and Dragons channel for you.
I saw that. Did you just create that?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Did you see the one in the chat in here?
Yes.
Oh,
That
that's,
was Dark Souls.
no, the giant rides a tiny horse.
Oh yeah,
I
the
found that
Radon
online.
fight. Oh man, but that was super fun. Oh my god, guys, that was awesome. You came up with a plan, you executed the plan, you didn't fuck up, and you took them out all together in good time. So very very powerful force at level 7. You guys are awesome, kicking ass. That was very good. What do we want to? Yeah, I guess we're just gonna.
Yeah.
We'll end it
No
out
movie
tonight.
tonight.
No
Everybody
movie
will do one
tonight.
next week probably.
Next week, hopefully, Branthren's back. We'll continue on with D&D. I'll just play us out on the movie, and yeah, if anybody's got half a second in Discord, we'll hang out there. If you're taking off, take off. Thank you for playing, and come by for everybody who may have stopped in on Sunday nights from 9:30-ish to 12 Eastern Standard Time for the show, and check out the videos down below at the YouTube. Caldane there with his logo.
Do we have a copy of the Discord channel, just in case there is anybody that ever wants to come by and chit chat about D&D?
You can't link it.
Let me see if I can find it here.
I don't have it. Mine brings me to mine, but whatever. See you, man.
See everyone next week.
Thank you.
See ya.
You.
Yeah, I got it right here.
All right, link her up. Oh, he hit the wrong button. You hit the wrong button.
Oh no! What happened there?
Oh well. Okay, let's leave it at that. I'll play the movie, and we'll come back if you guys are there.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thank you, May.
Yeah.
Melancholy, fear the approaching doom. Know your fears, but don't let them consume. Innocence lost, no one is immune.